Water plays a massive part in our life, and that's anything from boating on the Swan River here, water skiing, right through to diving and fishing. When I was officially asked to become principal of Carmel Adventist College, that evening went home and did what everyone would do and Googled boating in WA. It was always going to be tough leaving the Barrier Reef region, but it took about 30 seconds before I knew I was coming to the right place.
So I grew up in country Western Australia on a big property down south, and we had lots and lots of animals. I had horses, there was cows and there was sheep and there was chickens and dogs and all sorts of wonderful things for me to play with. When I moved over east to study at Avondale College in Currumbong, it was for a bit of a change, I guess. But when I got the phone call to come back, it was a no-brainer.
Coming from Sydney to Western Australia was only ever going to be a 2-year plan for my family and I. But as soon as we got here, we just fell in love with the place. You know, this town was so vibrant and it was just a really safe place for my daughter to grow up. Esperance is paradise. You know, we've got the whitest beaches of anywhere that I've ever been. You know, you can go fishing 20 metres from a Dome Cafe. Where else can you do that? You know, we're making a life for ourselves here in Esperance and couldn't see anywhere else we'd rather be.
Being a first year teacher, I honestly thought I was going to get thrown in the deep end, but being here I've actually found it to be quite different. The staff here have offered lots of support and lots of mentoring, and it's really great to be in a professional yet relaxed environment.
One of the advantages of working in a small school is that you get to know each other personally and more intimately, and so I'm able to identify leadership potential within teachers and any other skills that they might have.
I really feel like the WA Conference spends a lot of time working with their first years and really cultivating that growth, because they were really quick to figure out what I already have and what I'm already good at and really utilise that throughout the school.
Our teachers appreciate a collaborative approach to leadership where it's not a top-down approach to making decisions, but where they have input into the decisions that are made at our school.
One of the biggest benefits I would see as being a teacher within our school system is the strong sense of community. I'm not just a number on the staff here, I'm part of the team, and we certainly encourage each other and share ideas and support each other, not just in the good times but also the hard times as well.
We learn together, we take risks together, and we evaluate our work together, and I think that is really exciting because we can see change.
Carmel Adventist College, we have a really cool outdoor ed program. Combined with our sports program, we have access to over 100 kilometres of local trails. The kids get to develop their leadership potential through planning expeditions involving the mountain bike program. We also incorporate some hiking into our program and some rock climbing, which we have in abundance in the local state forests. We have a number of students who have competed on a national level in their mountain biking and do really well at that. The junior students who come into it maybe having not done any mountain biking before get to experience a range of opportunities and learn a whole heap of new skills.
We're able to focus on holistic learning where we're able to incorporate their home life, their church life, their values, all part of our education program to really develop that child.
As a Christian school, We can see really strong connections with God and nature. We certainly encourage our kids to learn to care for the environment that they're in, to play a part in protecting it and being responsible for it so that it's there for the future years.
As part of my educational philosophy, I have incorporated stick insects. We've got fish, I also have caterpillars, we've got a rabbit coming, and in addition to that, my dog comes in for 1 day a week. This has been a really positive way to introduce empathy and care and respect in God's creation to the children. And not only do they learn how to interact with those animals really well, they learn to interact with each other with the same care and empathy and respect.
A big part of our classroom program is having kids grow their own food, have a veggie patch, and then using that produce to be able to cook as well. It's not just about teaching kids gardening and cooking skills, but it's also getting them to see that big picture of the world that God created, those life cycles, and also being able to take responsibility for themselves, teaching them real life skills that will set them up for life.
Teaching with Adventist education gives me a really unique privilege and responsibility to acknowledge God as the source of all knowledge, wisdom and understanding, and do that through infusing my understanding of God as Redeemer and Creator through all aspects of our curriculum.
As a Christian teacher, I have enormous opportunity to be able to witness to my students, and this can range from so many opportunities, from teaching in a science classroom, integrating our Christian beliefs into a lesson, to serving our community and participating in chapel services with our students.
Anytime you get to have students participate in design and being creative, I think that's a great reflection on part of our Adventist philosophy. God was a designer and a creator, and when you get to bring that out of kids, you're really just helping them walk in his footsteps, and so that's like a highlight of my job.
So every year at Carmel we have Anchor Week, and it comes from the verse in Hebrews 6:12, which says that every person has an anchor for their soul and they get to choose where they place it. In that week we give students the opportunity to give it to Jesus, to say that in the good times and the bad times I want Jesus to be my anchor in life.
An academic success story that comes to mind was the girl that came into my classroom. She was 12 months behind in her schooling. She couldn't read or write, and we had to tailor a program for her to be able to bring her confidence up to the expected level that we needed her to be. And now she's one of our leaders in our school. She's just blossoming, and it's really, really good to see.
We're able to build such a beautiful community here at our school, and this is partly due to our small class sizes. The benefits of this can range from minimising behavioural issues, but also being able to give students that individual attention that really helps improve their academic performance. And it's just an incredible experience being part of that.
Last year we celebrated 17 baptisms from our students, ages 12 to 17, making decisions to believe in Jesus, but saying they believe in Jesus and telling everyone about it. It's really awesome.
There's a social side in Perth, in the church community, like nowhere else. And whether it's four-wheel driving, whether it's camping, whether it's our Easter camp, whether it's bringing in Sabbath at the Elizabeth Quay behind me, whether it's seeing Sabbath out, whether it's activities for the youth, activities for families, there is always something going on. Perth, it's a lifestyle choice. You've got to come and check it out. There is nowhere else like it.
Hashtag Perth, it's not that bad.